Welcome back. So it's Sunday, it's cold, it's about 22 degrees I think. I drove up into the mountains a little bit just because I grew up in Canada and Norway, and I crave the outdoors, the mountains, the sea. I'm going to try and do this without my sunglasses, but it's really bright in this snow. So if I put on my sunglasses, I apologize, but I can barely see my own camera. So I have this real deep connection to the wilderness, to the planet, and I think everybody does. I think some are more connected than others. I know there are people that are way more connected than I am. I watched, there's a channel I follow on YouTube. I can't remember her name, but I think it's Jonna. She's from Sweden. She's got a buttload of followers. And she seems really connected to Sweden, to her nature. I'm from Norway, so I'm from the same part of the world, and I kind of get it. But I have always felt that when I go into the mountains, when I go to the sea. My wife is from Southern California, so we used to go down there a fair bit, and just going to the, I'm sorry, I got to put these on, it's just too bright. When we go to the sea, we just got back from Florida, did a cruise, and just being out on the ocean, we would sit on our balcony in the morning and just, watch the flying fish, have our coffee. And I mean, look at this. Unfortunately, I got some cables here and some wires. I was hoping to go into the park, but it's closed for the season. So I had to kind of just park here. But when I get out here, it does something to me. There is some connection. I think there's more in this world than we see. There are people that are really into the whole, vibes of that woman I was talking about in Sweden. She says sometimes she can hear or feel the mountains humming. My dad's a big believer in that everything has some sort of, I don't know what you want to call it. He calls it a spirit. I don't know that I would go that far, but some sort of force that if we pay attention and really focus on, maybe we can feel. I mean, I definitely feel something. I mean, I'm freezing my ass off out here, but I love it. It's beautiful. Got the river running behind me. If you get a chance to go out and just discover the world a little bit, it is so cool. I know everybody doesn't have that chance. Somebody's pulling up behind me. Of course they are. And not everybody has that opportunity. I'm out in the middle of nowhere and somebody's pulling up. So I may pause this video if they stop, but looks like they're gonna keep going. If you live in a city and you just don't have the means or the opportunity to get out, maybe this is your way to kind of escape watching videos on YouTube or TikTok. Or, by the way, I do have a TikTok channel now too. I think it's Arld Norwegian. So my name followed by Norwegian. So maybe check that out if you dig it. And if you're liking the content, please give me a thumbs up, a subscription. I really appreciate it. I don't take any of this for granted. I'm not doing this, I'm not some guy that's got 10 million followers. I'm not doing this as, I don't even know what I'm trying to say. I'm doing it for fun. I'm a talker, always have been. I'm a very social guy. I can be really goofy at times. And as my friends would attest to, my family would attest to, I like to have fun. I like to live. I like to explore and, come up here. I don't come up here enough. This is 15, 20 minutes from my house. But we do in the spring, summer, and fall. We go out a lot. We camp, we ride our ATVs, we connect with the planet. And it uplifts the soul. I'm going to pause for just a second. I think you can hear the river. Hopefully you can hear that. I know there's a little bit of wind. Hopefully it's not affecting the sound too much, but I hope everybody gets a chance to do this kind of thing. This is not going to be a long video. I just wanted to kind of come up here, and I'm really proud of where I live. I love Utah. Utah used to have, I don't know, some weird reputation. Oh, it's all the Mormons, it's this and that. I grew up Mormon. I'm not Mormon anymore. But I have respect for the church. I've got a lot of family in it. Utah is not what you think, or a lot of people think Utah is. It really isn't. It is a beautiful place. We have mountains and lakes and deserts and just a little bit of everything. You go down to St. George, you're in the desert, it's 115 degrees in the summer, and the winters are mild, you know. 40 degrees is a cold day in St. George. Up where I am, you know, it's more wintry in the winter, obviously, but it's not Canada, where I spent, you know, I graduated from high school in Canada. It doesn't get 40 below here, thank God. But yeah, Utah is a really cool place. If you get a chance to come here, there are a lot of Utahns that will wear shirts and say, oh, you know, don't come, you know, Utah's ugly or whatever, because it has grown a ton. I've been in Utah now for damn near 40 years, and it has, I think, tripled or quadrupled in population. It has exploded, and I know why. It's beautiful here. The crime is low. The people, for the most part, are beautiful, nice people. I'm gonna get out of the wind because I think that's starting to affect my sound. Hopefully that's a little better. Adjust. So, yeah, anyway, if you dig the videos, if you have any suggestions, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm still learning here, guys. You'd think after this long I'd kind of figure this out, but my son got me this gimbal for Christmas, and it's really cool, but I'm still figuring out all the functions on it and how to use it. And so, anyway, I just wanted to kind of show off a little bit of where I live. And I know there's beautiful places all over this country. I travel a ton, so I get it. But if you're looking for a channel that's like scripted and special effects and edited and all kinds of stuff in it, it's not me. I mean, maybe someday I'll learn some of that stuff and do a little bit of that. But I speak from the heart. I speak off the cuff. Sometimes it gets me in trouble. That's okay. I am who what you see on this channel is me. This is not some curated version of me. I know some of my friends watch this channel, and I appreciate it. You guys are awesome. We have amazing friends. So yeah, if you're looking for that, it's probably not the channel for you. But if you dig it, hey, I love that you're following it. I don't take it for granted. I really appreciate it. So I've had people say, oh, you should maybe script it a little bit, you should do this and that, but that's not why I'm doing this. I want it to be me. I want it to be straight from Arld, or if I'm saying it in Norwegian, Arild. For dere som norsk, hei og velkommen tilbake. Det så kjekt du her. For those of you who are Norwegian, thank you so much. Thanks for being here. Thanks for coming back. I've done a whole bunch of videos in the beginning of my YouTube journey a couple of years ago. It was all Norway stuff, but I don't want to limit myself. So if you want to go back and check some of those earlier videos out, some of them are good, some of them probably suck. And I'm still learning. I'm still trying to get better and put some nice stuff out there. So I hope everybody has a fantastic Sunday, a great week coming up. I've got my fingers crossed myself because I was supposed to head to Florida last week, and then the work hasn't been approved yet. So we're kind of waiting and in limbo a little bit. So I'm putting it out there, universe. Bring that work in. Peace, love.